Hello and welcome to this tech tip video. Today we wanted to show you how to quickly audit your data in IBM SPSS Modeler. My name is Astrid Cook and I'm an analyst here at version 1. Now we often get asked the question, can I quickly audit my data in IBM SPSS Modeler? And the answer to that question is yes. There's an easy way to do this. You can obtain a quick audit or an overview of your data file by using the Data Audit node. Now, the Data Audit node is located on the Output palette, and it provides you with visualizations of your fields, and it will also show you outliers, extreme cases, and missing data. So it's a great tool to know about. Let's see what this looks like in Modeler. So I'm in Modeler, and I have a data file. It's called Customer Usage Data. To get started, I'll click on the Output palette, and I'll just pick up the Data Audit node. I'm going to move it into the stream canvas. And then I'll right-click on my source node, click Connect, and then connect the source node to the Data Audit node. And you'll notice that in that data file, I've got 124 fields. To get started, I'll double-click on the Data Audit node. And when you look in the node, you'll see that there's tabs across the top. So Settings, Data Quality, Output, and Annotations. So if I click on Settings, the default setting will give me an audit of all the fields in the data file. If I wanted, I could ask for custom fields, and that just means that I go over here and I can pick from the set of available fields, and I could pick the fields that I'd like to audit. In other words, I don't have to audit every field. I'll stick with default because I do want to look at every field. I want to display graphs, and I want to display basic statistics. Now, you can also ask for advanced statistics, but for now, I just want the graphs and the basic statistics. You could also calculate the median and mode if you wanted. I'll click on Quality. For missing values, I want to see a count of records with valid values, and I'd also like to see a breakdown of counts of records with invalid values. With outliers and extreme values, I've got two detection methods. Here I've selected standard deviation from the mean, and of course I can adjust the settings for outliers and extreme. If I click on the output, I just wanted to call your attention to the fact that if I run this, obviously the output I get will be output to screen, but I could also send my data audit to a file. So I could send the output to a file. So I put the file name here, and of course I can browse to the location of where I'd like to store it. For now, I want to output to the screen. And of course, don't forget that you can name the node, so you can create a custom name if you want to provide any annotations on the node. For now, all I want to do is run this, and I have the results of my data audit. So first of all, we're looking in the Audit tab, and you can see it lists all of the field names. And then you can see each field has a thumbnail graph. So for instance, I'm looking at job category, and I can see it's got a thumbnail. I'll click on it, and I'll click on a button that allows me to display field and value labels. And of course, I'll come over here to count, and I'll just click on the column top. That sorts it ascending, and I can sort it descending. And again, I can see the table, and it shows me that the majority of my respondents are in sales and office jobs or managerial and professional jobs. It also provides me with a graph. And again, if I want, I can export the graph, or I can export the table. So those thumbnails are really useful because, again, they just give me a quick overview of each field. Of course, it will show me the measurement of each field. And then you can see if the variable is numeric, for example, with income, it will give me the minimum value, the maximum value, the average, standard deviation, skewness, and again, we can see the number of valid cases. Now, if I click on the Quality tab, again, I've got the field name. I've got the measurement. If I'm looking, for example, at a numeric field or a continuous field, I can see number of outliers and extreme cases. And again, what's particularly useful, if you see the percentage complete column, I'll click on the column top, and you can see it sorted this ascending. Now I can quickly find the fields that have a lot of missing data. And again, you can see the percentage complete. You can see the number of valid records, and then of course we can see the number of null values. So it will also show you in terms of missing data which fields have null values, empty string, white space, and blank values. So again, a very quick way to get an overview. Now also, you can do things from the data audit. So for example, if I'm looking at the fields that have a lot of missing data, let me select these out. I can go on the Generate menu, and I can ask for a missing values filter node. And it says I want to exclude selected fields, and I'll click OK. And now what I can do is move that filter node into my stream, and it will have filtered out the fields with missing cases. So you can see these two fields are now filtered out of my data set. So again, the data audit node, very useful, will give you a complete overview of your data, and you can find it on the output palette. So that's everything we wanted to show you today. For more tech tips, you can go to the Tech Tips section within the Learning Hub. You can contact us at spssadmin@version1.com. You can phone us, and you can check out our website at www.spssanalyticspartner.com. So thanks for watching, and bye for now.